Hello, hello. So I don't post very much, but as some of you have probably seen, I've been posting a little bit more, at least some of my travels. And it's been brought to my attention that people are kind of curious on how I'm able to travel, like what I'm doing and how I can do it for so cheap and whatnot. And then I think they're more concerned about what I do when things don't go according to plan. So first, I'd like to say I make no mistake. So sometimes things don't go quite according to my half-ass plan, but it always works out. So I'll give you a couple examples of what I mean. It kind of started when I landed in Phuket, Thailand yesterday, and then I realized that that was a day too late for me to check into my hostel that was actually 6 hours away on Koh Phangan. I'm saying that wrong, but you know, you get the gist of it. So I thought, let me message the person who's in charge of that hostel and see if he can move it to the 20th. So I messaged him. It took a long time to get a response back, and then he said, fine, it's cool, it's done. You can come in, check it on the 20th. Beautiful stuff. Here today we are, oh wait, I'm skipping a part. Last night, also, I didn't have anywhere to stay that night. So because I didn't have anywhere to stay, I just picked the closest place to the airport. I walked out of the airport, walked into this hostel, and asked if they had a room available. They said yes. So I booked a room. I didn't get a receipt or anything. I didn't know when check-in was or checkout was, but the room was comfy and it was air conditioned. Went for a little walk and I saw a dispensary, and that was around midnight last night. And so when I went into the dispensary, I met Aum. Hi, Aum.
Hi. And today we have...
Oh, she's filming too. Look at that. So I met Aum at the dispensary, and she rolled a joint for me. I bought a joint from her, and I was telling her, you know, about how I'm at the wrong island. I got to be on the island over. And coincidentally, she's actually from that area. She says her friend has a taxi. And she says, oh, but it's, you know, really far. It's better for you to fly. And I said, it probably is better for me to fly. That makes sense. She gave me her number just in case I needed some help. She says, oh, if you can't find a taxi, or if you need a ride to the airport or to the bus stop is too far to walk. So my friend has a taxi. He can take you to the bus stop. It'll be like 200 baht. And I said, oh, okay. And she wrote down her number. So the next morning, I overslept. So I missed the first available flight. And then the next flight was supposed to be, I didn't book that flight, but I missed it to go to the airport and book it. And so the next flight was going to be at 5 p.m. And then I was still going to miss check-in. And so I decided, oh, well, let me message my friend Aum before I look into any kind of buses, because I don't really want to do that either. And I didn't really want to go to the airport because I don't want anybody going through my stuff. Every time they go through it, I have to put it all back in, and it's just kind of annoying. And I don't know. I want to meet a friend. So I walked back over to the dispensary, and she wasn't there. It was closed. And I was like, damn it. And so then I called her, and then it said, the number you have reached cannot be dialed. And I said, oh yeah, it's a Thailand number. So then I put her number in WhatsApp, and then wouldn't you know, her picture showed up. And so I called her up and I said, hey, you know, you mentioned you have a friend who has a taxi. What do you think about him driving me all the way to the end of the island so I can take a ferry to the next island, and I'll pay him like 4,000 baht. She said, make it 4,500. And I said, deal. And then she came on the ride with us, and it's been pretty great. Let me show you my other friend. Say hi.
Hello, sawadee.
Everyone like a monkey.
How do we say his name again? It means deer, and it is his name. Guang. His name is Guang.
Wow.
So he is on this, 3 or 4 hour journey to the end of the island, and we got to know each other. We talked about how Aum used to work and harvest from rubber trees, and she pointed out some rubber trees which I've never seen before. And we stopped, and Guang got us some teriyaki chicken, and then gave me some free joints, so I got to smoke in the car, and it's just been great. So everything worked out, even though it didn't go according to my plan. It's always gonna work out. So that's just one example of kind of like how it didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go. It went even better. But I do want to keep you guys along the way and show you exactly when something doesn't go my way and how I deal with it. I know some of you guys are interested in how much money I use, how much I get paid, or if I get paid. Like, where am I going? I'm not really called to any specific place. So yeah, I just kind of chose that island, and yeah, I don't know anybody there. But I thought it would be nice to visit. It's not very touristy and whatnot, but my hope is to meet other people who sail and see if they'll teach me how to sail, because later on I want to get a boat and sail around the world. And that's me.